What is going on, guys? I know it's been a year. Someone brought that to my attention that I was looking at some of my older videos. It's been a year since I drew and drawn. It's been a year since I have drawn anything, and well, at least on this channel, because I have been busy with my teaching over at Udemy, which I'll leave some links down below for you guys to check out some of my courses. If you're a beginning artist, and they're specifically catered towards people that are in the very beginning stages and want to learn the fundamentals, and they're also aimed at people who can't really draw at all. So there you go. But enough about that. This is a review on a year later working with my Ugee 2100 or 2150. And I'm a little bit out of practice at talking on YouTube, guys, so you'll have to forgive me here. So I got a little bit of this is a really high file, or a really big file, because before I did this on my iPad Pro. And I'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit and let you kind of see it. So I did this on my iPad Pro, which I love my iPad Pro. I just had it set at a low resolution because it's newer to me. So I had not quite figured out how to put that at a higher resolution. I went back and forth between, I did this mostly in my Sketchbook Pro, the Sketchbook Pro mobile app, which is very similar to the desktop version that I have on my PC. But now I'm starting to use these Mac apps, and there are some really fantastic art apps here on well, not here, but on the Mac. They even just recently, as of this recording, put a full version of Clip Studio Paint on the iPad Pro, which is great. I wish I would have known that, or I would have probably done this whole thing in Clip Studio Paint, because I really like it as a painting program, even more than I like Sketchbook Pro. So it's been a year, and I want to say that, so first of all, if this is looking a little pixelated, it is pixelated because it was at 72 DPI. I up-resed it, or did it, something, word, whatever, at 300 DPI, so that I can work with the file. And the one thing that I did this video before, and I was having trouble just doing this. Now there's a little bit of screen tearing right here. It's not really that annoying to me. I know that's one of those things that people are like, oh, well, you know, that's really obnoxious. It's not really bothering me that much. Probably because this is a bigger file. Maybe or maybe not sure. I'm going to do a quick test to see something here. Now I've just moved this off. So yeah, there's a little bit of tearing maybe with the screen, because my second monitor or my main monitor is a 2K monitor. And this is at 1080p. But this monitor right here has been pretty fantastic. I have absolutely no issues with it. It's served me well. I'm about to do an upgrade now because it's been about a year, and I'm ready to check out something a bit different. But the thing that I like about it, like, it does have, like, right now I'm kind of sketching on the side, and I know you can't really see it, but it does have a little bit of tilt sensitivity to it. Like I'm literally laying my stylus on its side, and I'm still able to make marks. It's got some really good pressure sensitivity to it. My biggest thing, my biggest, I guess, con of this, if you want to call it that, is just I've had to put this protective surface over it, because I did have a model that did squeak a bit, and it does kind of change the way that it looks. So I have this protective coating over it, and I wish that it was not squeaking in the way that it was. I might try and find some sort of, I know that they have, I have a protective matte finishing. It's called Paper-like for my iPad Pro. I wish they would just make a bigger one, because I would put that on here in a heartbeat. So it's really it's been a fantastic tablet. I've done a lot of professional work on this, with this, and it has served me very, very well. And it continues to serve me very well. A year later, I do not regret buying this tablet, not one bit. As a matter of fact, as I draw on a little bit more, as I paint around a little bit more, and this is a totally different brush. This is my oil painting brush, which I really love. The more that I paint on this, the more that I realize that I'm really enjoying this brush, and the thing that, or I'm really re-enjoying this tablet again. And so the other thing about this is that I am able to just lightly graze over this, over the drawing, and I'm touching very, very lightly, and I'm just able to, I'm really able to get some very light marks on this, which makes blending and rendering a whole lot better. And right now, this is definitely a work in progress. This is so not finished. This isn't remotely finished. I know as I can see it on the bigger screen, I can see some of all the mistakes that I've made, but this is about 50% done. Okay, maybe 40. But for those of you that are thinking about getting this tablet, there is nothing that I would say get one. And by the way, if it's between this or an XP pen or maybe some of the other, they call them Chinese knockoffs, but I think that's a little unfair. I would say that you have to get what's in your budget. Like that's hugely important for you to get something that is going to serve you and is going to let you create some of the things that you want to create, but you got to have it within your budget. This is a very good mid-range tablet. And so I'm going to pause right now and see how much it's costing going as of now on November 9th, 2017. Hold on. So right now it looks like you can they got different deals or whatever with Amazon. So and it's at 4 stars. I'd give it 4 stars. I'd say that that's really accurate. And the screen protector that it comes with that I'm using, I'm not really a big fan of it. It's okay, I guess. But it gets the job done. The thing is that it's not going to feel like paper. You are feeling it has a little bit more I don't really want to say texture, but it has a little more to it than just feeling like it's plastic on glass, even though that's what, or plastic on plastic, even though that's really what it is. But I would definitely say if you're looking at this, I would without a doubt go for the 2150 if it's in your budget. If the XP pen is in your budget, if the Huion, like all these are really good. Like right now, the Huion it seems to be, it has better reviews on it. But I don't regret this. I do not regret this at all. And for anybody that's saying, well, if they have a Wacom, if you got Wacom money, get a Wacom. I'm looking at getting either a Wacom Cintiq now, or I'm going to get a Dell Canvas. I'm actually looking more at the Dell Canvas. I'm not quite sure yet. So I would say the biggest, not even a drawback, but one of the things that might kind of annoy you, I guess, is that there's, you want to put the screen protector on. That can maybe get a little bit annoying because it is kind of hard to, sometimes the image is a little bit not as clear on this than just looking regularly at the actual image itself. That can get a little bit annoying and sometimes not as clear, but it's up to you whether you want to put the screen protector on. Some of the screens do squeak. This one kind of does a little bit. I might try this without the screen on or get a different protective screen. I know I'm going on and on about the screen, but the bottom line is get this. It's a really good tablet. and it's a, or I should say, it's a good monitor drawing tablet to use. I don't regret this at all. It really put my artwork to the next level digitally. It feels way more like I'm drawing more traditionally than trying to coordinate my hand and eye with the screen, because that can get annoying. It just can. There's really no way for me to say that it's not better than doing that. For me personally, it would be disingenuous, because I really, even though my Bamboo Create worked really well for me and I taught the majority of my classes in there, I started my professional work with that tablet and I got used to looking at the screen. But once I got this, it's like my only regret was that I did not get this sooner. And even though I am looking at getting another tablet, something a little bit more on the high end, something just a little bit bigger, I don't regret this at all. If you are out there and you are considering getting one of these tablets and it's within your budget, go ahead and get the tablet, because I think that it's one of those things that once you get it, you will wonder, how did you ever do without it? So as far as this channel is going, I'm not giving up on the channel. I've just been really, really busy. And right now I'm looking over at this stack of books, art books and art related books, that once I get my camera in here, I would love to do some flip throughs with a little bit of commentary and kind of a semi-review of a lot of the art books. So what I'm going to do is try to mix up some of the stuff with the channel, because obviously trying to do tutorials and things like that, I might be able to do a little bit of it, but I'm just not quite sure that I could keep that pace up. I know that YouTube likes people to do videos every day, and that's just simply not realistic for me. And I'm just not that interesting, to be honest with you. There's nothing interesting about my day, but I definitely will do some. I think I'm going to start doing a little bit of art-related product reviews, and maybe I'll do a few little software reviews, like this brand new little app called Sketchable. This is kind of cool. There's some cool things on it. It works really well. The sketching part of it is pretty cool. If I can make it work. Okay, there we go. The pencil on it is really nice. And you can hear, you could probably hear very clear this is what it sounds like when you're drawing on this, by the way. And I don't want to say that to deter you from anything, but this is what it sounds like when you're drawing. Maybe I could put my microphone a little bit lower to the screen so you can hear this. Hold on, let me kind of switch around a little bit. So there is that. But as far as the parallaxing goes, you could probably see it. So this is one of the little bones I have to pick with sometimes you see people review the tablet and they show you parallaxing, which there's going to be a tiny bit of it. But if you're at an angle to where you're looking down, you're going to see a huge amount of parallaxing. If you're viewing this from the side, but you're not viewing it from the side, you're viewing this overhead. And once you start drawing, it just really goes away. Or at least that's my opinion of it. I never looked at any of this and just said, oh, I can't stand this. This is parallaxing way too much. So I just don't think that that's going to be the case. Bottom line is, this is within a lot of people's budgets, and I think it's a fantastic tablet to start out with. Any of the other tablets like XP Pen or Huion, just look at the reviews. The reviews on Amazon will tell you a lot. That's where I ordered this from. I ordered it from Amazon. It came on time. If there's anything that they could probably improve upon, is that the cables do really sit underneath, and that can get slightly annoying because you're kind of twisting the cable a little bit, if you're going to be nitpicky depending on your setup. But as far as the review of how this is as a tablet, if you have it within your budget and you are looking at this particular tablet or any of the other tablets, get it. Do not hesitate. You will not, I don't feel that you will be sorry at all. I think that especially if you're coming from a place of drawing on a Wacom Bamboo or some of the other tablets that you have to look at the screen, this is going to be really, really good for you. So I'm going to close this off and I'm going to stop right there. All right, and I'll see you when I do make the next video. And if you want to check out any of my courses on Udemy, please go right ahead and click one of the links below, and I will see you guys next time. All right, bye.